Hello, everyone. It's Kay, and happy birthday to me. 32. The big 32. So, yesterday was my birthday, actually. February 1st is my birthday, and today I did like this video celebration with my pastor. Her name is Farah, and it was really, really good. Like, the topic, it was like a Bible study thing, and like we talked about reflecting, like reflecting off of Jesus or reflecting off of each other. Like it was a lot that we spoke about in that hour, and I just first I'm gonna just get to the scripture. I really don't know how to say the name of the I think it's what is it? Ecolactus. Ecolactus. I can't say it. It's this right here. I can't say it. It's this long word. But that verse, so you probably know this verse is when God says, when they say, for everything there's a season and a time for every matter under the heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up what is planted, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, a time to build up, a time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, a time to dance, a time to cast away the stones, a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace, a time to refrain from embracing, a time to seek, a time to lose, a time to keep, a time to cast away, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time to keep silence, a time to speak. There's a time for everything. Like a time to love, a time to hate, a time for war, a time for peace. And we talked about that tonight, and it really spoke to me. And one thing I forgot to say in the group during the Bible study is the reason why the word reflecting, especially when it comes to reflecting with God and everything, and just my life then versus now, is there is a time for everything. I asked God, why did he wait 24 years? And this is what I forgot to tell. I forgot to tell the ministry that I used to, like when I first came out and I was, you know, and I was showing my baldness to the world and stuff, I was thinking, why did I wait so long? Why didn't I been do this? And I actually remember saying to myself, I wish I would have been came out. I probably would have enjoyed my life a little bit more back then, because my life was, I had times where I was really, really happy, and I had times where I was really, really sad. And most of the times I was really, really sad. Like I hated school. Um, I dating was horrible. I had to always lie. They always wondered why I was always wearing a bang and covering my face, and why I was always wearing scarves and stuff. And I had to lie and say, "Oh, this is just my style." I hated the style. I hated that style back in the day. I hated wearing those bangs. I hated to wear the same kind of hair, you know. And I didn't really know nobody with alopecia, so you know, those times was like really hard for me, and I was really depressed growing up. Even thought about suicide at one point. It was hard, really, really hard. So I was thinking like, why? I don't want to cry. I won't cry because I feel like I should be all cried out, but it's okay if I do. And I was like, God, why did I like? Why was you waiting for me, or was I waiting for you? Because when I came out, I did seek God, because I knew that when I was going to come out, I was going to need something, and that something was going to be God or drugs, and or I don't know. I needed something to help me when I came out, and and I chose God. I was smoking a lot of weed though when I first came out because I was really depressed. It was a hard decision, but I just knew that I got tired of wearing those wigs. So, um, and what I understand now, what my relationship with God is, God said there's a time for everything. You, the kind of mindset I had versus now. See, I got 3 daughters now, and I have to be strong for them. So I have, I have something to look forward to. I have my babies. I have to be strong for them, especially when they diagnosed my daughter with alopecia when she was a little girl. And at that time I didn't come out yet, but I said that at that time I said I'm gonna be strong for my daughter. I will start wearing my baldness and will start, just showing off who I really am and embracing my love for myself or finding a love for myself, but for her because I didn't want her to grow up hating herself like I did and blaming God, and hating God. So, there is a time for everything. God said that you wasn't strong enough. You wasn't seeking me. You ain't know me. If you would have just, hey, I'm doing this out of pressure. I'm taking my hair off out of pressure. If I would have did that before, if I would have did that, I don't know. I don't know where would I be if I didn't, if I would have, well, all I was going through, those bad relationships, broken friendships, it's a lot of neglect. I'm not talking about my family, but I'm just saying like just a lot of neglect in areas of my life. I'm not gonna get all into that, but I just was in a really, 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 really sad place in my life. So God said it wasn't time, and the time, and he chose during the pandemic. That was the time. That was a perfect time for me because my job, they had let everybody go, and my daughter, the school had the daycare had shut down, and I was home all the time, and that was the best time to start writing and start thinking about what I was going to do for the next couple years, or what I wanted to do different. And God said, "What do you want? What do you want to see that's changed? That you want to see change?" And what came to my mind was, I want to take off my wig. I want to love myself in public because when I seen other bald women, I didn't think they were attractive because I didn't think I was attractive. Like I couldn't. You gotta love yourself first before you can love someone else, or you gotta accept yourself first before you can accept someone else's beauty. And that's true. You have to do that because I needed to see beauty within my own self before I can see the other women, the other girls as really beautiful. Because I would look at them like I can never be that if I seen girls like me on camera and stuff. And one of my best friends growing up, her aunt, she did have, I didn't know no kids growing up with alopecia, but I did know her aunt and her mom did have alopecia. Her mom wore a wig, but her aunt, what she was just wearing. And I would look at her like, I can never do that. Oh no, like, how are you doing that? Like, how are you not worried about what people think? And I would think that. And now I'm like, I feel like it's the best decision I ever made in my life. Like, God, it had to happen. There was a time that it happened, and the time was now. And and now it's like everything else is flowing in my life. I got married. I had more, another baby, and I'm doing things, and I'm building credit, and like I'm like growing. Like I got this, like I'm wiser now. Like it came with Jesus. When I took off that wig, it was like 2 doors. If you don't take off your wig, it might lead you down a darker path. If you take off your wig, that door has Jesus. It got purpose. It got love. It got money, it got heaven, it got kingdom, it got everything. Family, life. That door has life. The door I chose, it had life. And the other door had death. That's what I'm gonna say. The other door had death. And the other door had life. And I chose the door that had life. I knocked on that door and I opened the door and I said, God help me. Because I'm about to make the biggest decision I ever made in my life. And it's either gonna make me or it's gonna break me. And you are my witness. And I can truly say that it is making me, not breaking me. Look at the devil. It's making me. It's making me. You can see that, right? That it's made me. If you look, I'm gonna post my platforms under this video, and you're gonna see more of me grow. Go on my other. Look how much I've grown now to when I started doing my YouTube videos. Like, it definitely has made me, and I am someone else's testimony. And I'm not doing this for me. I want to do this for the world because it's a lot of women out there who can relate to me. I spoke to somebody a couple months ago and she was like, I haven't got there yet. God bless you though. I can't do that. That's not me. And I was like, wow, that was me. That was me. That was me. I was thinking the same thing like that. I couldn't never. But there's a time for everything. And my time is now. And when all I want to say is if you got like a big, just you just want some type of, you just need to make this big change in your life and you're not really sure, just ask God. Ask God. Ask God. And He is going to give you the tools to break open that door that's going to lead you to life. Life. Happy birthday to me. Let me throw my confetti before I close out. The time is now. Bye.